Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You came back. In this week's video, what I have for you is just a chatty do your nails with me video. So I continued where I left off last time. I was doing a chatty video and answered your guys' questions. So if that is something that you're into, go ahead and stick around and let's get into it. Okay, so using my Virgo and Gem liquids, of course. And then on this hand, I'm gonna do Flushed from Revel, and I wanted all 14. I'm super fucking nervous because this is the most beautiful flakies ever, but I don't ombre with flakes, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but we're just gonna go for it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I wanted all 14, flushed, and like an ombre, or maybe I'll do the ombre. I don't think it really matters which one I do an ombre on. So I'm gonna dip these two fingers and this finger in Flushed, and I'm gonna continue. Flushed is like, I love that color. I spelt it everywhere, but it's a really pretty peachy nude. Peachy nudes, man. I love peachy nudes. So I'm gonna continue on the questions that I was asked last time. I was looking back, and did you know that it was exactly a month ago today that I asked everybody to ask me questions for my chatty video. So here we are again. I'm home now, so that's a yay. So I'm drinking a beer while I do this. So that's a yay. So the first question I got after I stopped last time was talking about moving, and the movers won't take any liquids, and what liquids I would recommend. I love Virgo and Gem's liquids. They're my favorite. They're fantastic. I have tried, don't know if you've noticed, I've tried a lot of liquids. And they are my favorite. I really, really like them a lot. They're not finicky, they don't dry slow, but they don't dry fast at all. They are really easy to work with. The top coat's really hard to contaminate. You know, just all around really great liquids. So 10 out of 10 recommend Virgo and Gem. My number 2 is triple vitamin. I'd say my number 3 is probably aisle 21. I don't know. I think everybody should try until they find the ones that they like, and then you just stick with the ones you like. Sorry if you couldn't see me. Gotta get back into the groove of recording at home. Not used to it. Used to being out on the road. That's what always happens. I get used to like recording one way, and then I have to switch it up. Okay, next question. Next question is, have you ever been to Canada? I feel like you would love it. Where have you traveled outside of the United States? I've never been to Canada, which I'm disappointed in myself because Canada is the closest country to where I live, aside from the country I live in, obviously. But I don't have a passport. So last time I left the country, I should get a passport. But, you know, I was going to get a passport, and then COVID and blah, 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 blah. The last time I left the country was Mexico, and that was when I was 14. So that was a while ago. And you didn't need a passport then. So, I mean, I didn't even have identification because I was 14. So I just went with my parents and came back. What a different time. You know, when you really like think of how things have changed, it's quite mind-blowing, isn't it? Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Just think of how different it's going to be in like 10 years from now. Crazy. Have you ever thought about making and selling your own dips? Yes, I've thought about it. Best rest stop memory. Best rest stop memory. If we're talking about specifically rest stops and not just like truck stops or rest stops, but I think probably like my like most heartwarming is when COVID first started happening and you weren't allowed to go into restaurants, and like right at first, even like fast food places were like closed. Like you could only go through in your drive-through, and you can't go through a drive-through in a tractor trailer. So that made it like really difficult for like truck drivers to find food, except for what was like in the truck stops or whatever. So it was like super, and sometimes like if you're a truck driver and you're a solo truck driver, you'll run out of time. And so you have to park at a rest area and you haven't eaten all day because you've been driving. Like maybe you're tight on time or whatever. And yeah, then you have no food options except for maybe what's in the vending machine if you happen to have cash on you. Anyway, there were people who took it upon themselves to make food and go to rest stops and feed the truckers for free. And it's super heartwarming. It's super, you know, just restores your faith in humanity and reminds you that there's like good people out there and not everybody's an asshole. So it was really nice to see, especially for the people that are, you know, still out there working so that you can feed your family, because if there's no groceries in the store, you're not feeding your family, even if you have a job and you have money. Have you ever finished a jar? Clear doesn't count. I have nearly finished a half ounce of Revel's Shady. And I have finished and repurchased Sparkle & Co.'s Sage. Shady was like my favorite color when I first started dipping. I probably did like 15 manis of Shady. It's just like a really great taupey gray, purpley almost kind of color. Sorry, I keep getting outside of the fucking... God damn it, Rachel. Top 3 favorite dip companies. My top 3 right now currently. Virgo and Gem. Dorada. Aisle 21. Those are my top 3 right now. It changes literal constantly. Like every day. But Aisle 21 has a really cool fall collection that just came out. Plus I just really like their liquids. And Adrada, same thing. They have a really cool Halloween collection that just came out. She has liquids. I haven't tried them yet. They're on my list of liquids to try. And then, you know, Virgo and Gem. I'm just in love with their liquids, and I really, really like their powders. I really like their powders. So, those are my favorite right now. We're talking, like, what companies do I have, like, every color of? Miss Raven and Sparkle & Co. And I have a shit ton of Revel, too. But Sparkle & Co. and Miss Raven are the ones that I have literally almost every color that they make. So... that is a very full jar, and I keep spilling it everywhere. Whoopsies. God, I love this color, though. It's so pretty. So, talk about YouTube stuff, like how you got so many subscribers, how you promote channel growth, and stuff like that. I would say with anything, and that goes for YouTube and Instagram, you have to constantly be promoting yourself. Like, as if you were a brand. Like, don't just look at it as, like, well, this is just my fun page for nails. You have to, like, look at yourself like you're a brand, which is weird because you don't make any fucking money. Even on my YouTube videos, I don't make any fucking money. I make a very little amount of money, but it's not like I'm paying bills with what I make off of YouTube. It's nothing. It for sure is not a job that, like, anybody would be like, and that's my job. Well, I mean, not anybody, obviously. You need, like, millions of subscribers to like make any kind of money off YouTube. It's not me. But I think promoting, I also, you know, I'm grateful that I have friends and just people in the community that really support me and love me, and they suggest my videos all the time, which helps. Having a schedule helps, even though, sorry you guys, I don't always stick to my schedule so well, but having a schedule does work. I watched YouTube videos on how to grow your YouTube channel when I first started, and that really helped. I think just being real and honest and true to yourself really helps. Making sure that you're present to answer questions really helps. You know, having a routine really helps. Yeah, this would be my suggestions on both Instagram and YouTube. Definitely interaction with your followers is like number one important. Like I try to make sure, and I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm a human, and I'm a human with a job and a family, and so sometimes shit happens. Ooh, that was cool. I knocked over my base, and it's a pretty full jar, and it did not spill. Thank you, Virgo and Gem, for not being clumsy, or for being clumsy proof. Anyway. I don't know if you guys can tell, my voice is so fucked up from all the fucking fires here. My God, it's like I'm a smoker again or something. Driving me crazy. So somebody asked about chipping and cracking within a couple of days of doing the mani. My biggest suggestion, if you get chipping and cracking within a couple of days of doing your mani, is to make sure that you are doing enough dips. You're likely not doing enough dips. And if you are doing enough dips, you maybe there's an issue with your activator. Maybe it's old and it's not hardening up your nails enough. But if it wasn't hardening it up enough, you would think that what would happen is it would more like gum off while you were filing and buffing. So really, I think that you're just not doing them thick enough. So, also maybe you need to change liquids. I don't know which liquids you're using. I know that a lot of people have issues with triple vitamin cracking, but I just did mine, and I did too the first time I used them. And I just did thicker coats, and it helped. So, the color is beautiful. I actually saw Manny, I'll put a little picture in here. That is the reason why I'm doing this. She said that she got her inspiration from one of my manis for the pattern, and I can't remember her name right now, and I'm sorry, but she got inspiration from one of my manis for the pattern, the way she did it, and I was like, wait, have I ever done my nails like that? And I went back and looked, and I was like, oh, okay, I have. Funny story about that mani was an accident for me doing that pattern that way, but sometimes there are no mistakes, just happy accidents, you know? The wise words of Bob Ross. Where was I? I don't remember. Oh, I'll put a picture of the person whose mani gave me inspiration for this. That I gave inspiration. Whatever. Do I like to read? If so, what's my favorite genre? I do like to read. As of late, I've been into like non-fiction. Oh my gosh, this fucking shit is going everywhere. It's the one thing I hate about flakies. They go literal everywhere. It's just floating around into my eyeballs, into my lungs. I like nonfiction. I like murder books. I like, I do like fiction. I like children's fantasy books. Like, you know, like Twilight. That was a good series. Harry Potter. Because I'm just a child on the inside anyways, so. Tell us about a time when your nails were not done and you wish they had been done. Funny story about that. I literally have like almost always had my nails done. Even before I did my own dip powder, I was kind of like obsessed with making sure that my nails were done. So I can't think of any like important time. Oh shit, it's still wet. That my nails were not done when they needed to be done. When I was engaged. But when I got engaged, I wasn't doing dip powder yet. Actually, that is a good time. My nails were not painted. They were naked when I got engaged. Because we had just come home off the road and I hadn't painted them yet. And back when I was just doing polish. But I made sure that I like painted them before. I totally forgot about that. I always have my nails done. So I made sure to run home and paint them before I like literally showed anybody the ring though. But Dawn and I are kind of weird. Like, our engagement wasn't like a big deal. Our wedding wasn't even really like a big deal. We've both been married before, so. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So Jenny asked, where is our favorite spot? Where is your favorite place out of everywhere you have been and why? My favorite place out of everywhere that I've been is definitely New Orleans. Dawn and I, my husband and I, went there for my birthday 3 or 4 years ago, and we just kind of like fell in love with the place, you know, like it was on the way to Atlanta, which is where we were going. We had some extra time, so we were like, fuck it, let's just stop in New Orleans and like have a little fun time for my birthday. So we did, and it was a blast, and I fell in love. And even though it was September and it was so hot, and actually we got really lucky because it's also hurricane season, but there was no hurricanes that year, not while we were there anyway. And then we loved it so much that we actually got married in New Orleans. So it is definitely my favorite spot. Here's another thing I don't like about flakes. Look how like my nails are so thin still. I should have done clear underneath it. Do you just keep doing dips with flakes? I'm not a good flake person. I don't understand at all. Next question is what made me start doing my own nails? So my friend Valerie and I used to go get our nails done all the time together before I was a truck driver. And she had a friend that told her about Peppy Gel, and she started doing her nails. And when I was like living with her at the time, Dawn and I were living with her before she left me and moved to Arizona. And she was like, while you're home, I want you to try this. I want you to do your nails with me. And I was like, ugh, okay. I was super not into it. I like super did not have any fucking interest at all. But I already was like not getting my nails done at a salon because she had stopped going. Plus I was a truck driver, and like, I don't know. They never really, I don't want to talk shit, but it never really turned out like how I wanted. I don't know. I had never found like the right technician, right? For me. And I always ended up having to like reshape, and I was never like fully happy, which I mean, I should have like spoke up, but I'm just not a confrontational kind of person, especially in like a service kind of thing. Like, even if I'm not happy, I'll just tip you really, really well and like not say anything, because I don't want to cause waves at all. So anyway, she told me she wanted me to do my nails with her, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I did, and I was like, oh shit. I actually love this a lot. So it's her fault. She got me into it. And yeah, the rest is history. I really enjoy it. I really am so glad that I found dip powder. Well, not I found, but Valerie found dip powder and introduced me to it. Because it's not only like, do I have beautiful nails and... Hold on, I gotta think, you guys. Going so well too. Do you guys know the song Tribute by Tenacious D? If you do, bonus points. But that motherfucking song is stuck in my fucking head and has been for days, which is fun. I don't know about this, y'all. I really fucking don't. I might have to do a second. Okay, let's try again. This is frustrating. Like, 2 out of 10, do not recommend. Ombre with flakes. And a feeling it was gonna be difficult too. So I was like, I don't wanna do it with this color. But also this color is so beautiful. So I don't know if you saw what I just did, but I just like picked it up with my brush and just kind of like dumped it on the bottom. I'm gonna take that bag and I'm gonna burnish. Is that what it's called? When you like rub a little bit? Oh, that looks like crap. Okay, we're just gonna deal with it. Hope that I like it better once I get it done, even though I'm not sure that I'm going to, because I really don't like it right now, but it's gonna be okay, right? Okay, but you never know until you get it like done, so we're gonna dip it in clear. Worst comes to worst, I hate it, and I just take it off tomorrow, right? It's good news about being home is I have time to do shit like that. So I might need to do more than one dip of clear. Shit. I didn't have a glitter exactly like what I was like thinking in my head that I wanted to use, so okay. The next question is favorite vacation spot, but I kind of feel like I answered that with New Orleans, because New Orleans. I really like New Orleans a lot. If you've never been, I recommend. And even if you're not like really a drinker or a party or anything, the food there is pretty amazing. It's really good food. I don't like how high up my ombre came on this one, but that's okay. This is definitely like my glitter clear at this point. I need to get another clear out for solids. What were your favorite hobbies before dipping? Shit, what did I do before dipping? Oh my god, what did I even do before dipping? Do you know, like, I don't even know what my life was before dip. That's crazy. Like, what did I do for fun? I read more, that's for sure. I feel like I journaled more. Let's do one more dip of clear. Just on these nails, which hopefully doesn't cause it to be cloudy. If I was using Skyline's clear, I wouldn't worry about it, but I'm not, so I do. But yeah, makeup, I was really super more into like makeup before I started dipping. Which I'm still into makeup. I just feel like I was more into makeup before I started dipping. Okay. Where did I grow up? I grew up in Kirkland, Washington. Clean this up a little bit, hold on. I grew up in Kirkland, Washington. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Oops, spilt my activator and it didn't actually spill, so love that about Virgo and Gem bottles is they are not spilly, which is good because I'm clumsy. And yeah. How many jars of dip powder do I have? I have far too fucking many. I stopped counting. I stopped counting a very, very long time ago, so I am not sure. These next colors I'm going to use, these are from Mystic Moon. They're in these tiny little jars because they're just samples that I'm going to use. So I'm going to pour them over because it's easier than probably, or I might dip into them. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but Rags to Riches. I know I just did green. Please don't judge me. Green Before Fall, and Ancient Rome. Right? Aren't those beautiful? I love them. So I might try and just dip into them. What kind of pattern do you think I should do? Like gold, green, accent, glitter, gold, accent, glitter. Right? Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna have 2 hands that are like mostly gold though. We're just gonna go for it. So glitter, gold, gold and glitter, green, green. Green, glitter, green, green. Or, so hard, you guys. Please tell me how to fucking do this. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do a bunch of nails in a bunch of different colors. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm left-handed. Did you guys know that? I got a comment in my group that somebody didn't know that I was left-handed, but yes, I'm left-handed. Who else is left-handed? Where's the lefties at? Let's hear from y'all. Lefties are the besties. Okay. On to the next question. Oh, I want to know how many... Did I answer that? I don't even know, dude. I'm so scattered. I have... I don't know. I stopped counting. But last I counted, I had like 400. And I bought so much dip powder since then that I think I'm like at 600. But I'm really not even sure. I really definitely don't think I'm like Katie level with her 1700 craziness jars. Yeah, psycho. But I still think 600 is like far too many. This ancient Rome is so pretty. I love it. What do you do to overcome anxiety? I think the best thing to do to overcome anxiety is, first of all, CBD works really well for me. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. It's hard when I'm doing this hand. CBD works really well for me. I also, distracting yourself, which I know is so stupid to say, like, just distract yourself, just don't think about it, like, cause, like, bitch, I'm having anxiety, trust me, if I could make it stop, I would make it stop, but I think, like, what I like to do is just start doing something else, like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go, like, cook a meal now, or I'm gonna go for a walk, which actually that doesn't always help at all, because then you're just, like, outside thinking about shit. Cleaning, I like to clean when I'm having anxiety, because, again, you're, like, thinking about something else. Like, anything that I can, like, make myself do, because it's also really fucking hard to, like, make yourself do anything when you're having anxiety, right? So, but yeah, CBD does really, really help me anyway. I know it doesn't help everyone, but, I love this glitter. Next question. Are you strictly a dog person, or are you a normal person and worship cats as well? I love cats. I love cats. I swear to God, if Dawn and I ever stop driving truck, I'm gonna have like 85 animals, because there's like 4 breeds of dogs that I like have to have, and I definitely want cats. We had cats. We had some barn cats before. They were fun. They didn't want to be, they were feral, but they enjoyed being in our barns a lot better than being feral cats and being put down, or living their whole life in a cage, because they're never going to be socialized. I tried to socialize them, but they didn't want any part of it, and I just felt like it was rude of me to like keep trying if they weren't into it, so I just let them do them. But I love cats. I love kitty cats. They're the best. I had another cat also, but she lives with my daughter now, at her mom's house. So, because I just think it would be like, I don't know, there are truck drivers out there that have cats, and I think that works really well for them, and those cats specifically. but I don't think that it's for every cat. And I know for a fact my cat would have hated being in a truck. First of all, she didn't want to be that close with Bailey. Second, she's an outdoor cat. She's not a 100% outdoor cat, but that cat wants to be outside. Like, if you don't let her outside, she will attack you. She will be the most annoying thing ever until you let her go outside. She needs to hunt. She wants to stalk. She wants to bring you her kill. That's just her. She needs to be outside. And I tried, like, making sure to have lots of playtime to, like, get all that stuff out. Nope, that cat needed to be outside. So, it was better for her to be in a house where she could go outside and not be stuck all the time. So anyway, yes, I do worship cats as well. Do you ever use a drill ever? I want to see people's favorite drill bits. I don't really use a drill. I have experimented with one a couple of times, and I feel like I jacked my cuticles up. So maybe somebody in the group can help you out with that. Because I am not a drill person. I'm a hand file only kind of bitch. So, yes. These tiny jars are starting to freak me out. I'm starting to wish I did pour over. Let's see. What would be your dream job and why? God. In a perfect world, I would love to, like, rescue animals. I feel like that would be my dream job. I say that, but I don't know that my heart could handle it, if I'm totally honest. Because I know that as an animal rescuer, you see some fucked up things. And you can't save them all. Sometimes animals are just aggressive and you're not able to fix that in any capacity. Or sometimes they're too sick and they've been too abused and there's just nothing you can do. They're just too far gone, and I don't know. It's part of the reason why, I started school to be a nurse, and on my journey to become a nurse many, many moons ago, I decided to be a certified nursing assistant first, and I did that for a few years and realized I couldn't hack it. I just, people dying that you're attached to. Also with my anxiety, being around illness all the time was really, really hard for me. I constantly thought I was fucking dying of something. It was really, really, really hard for me. So I stopped plus my anxiety got really bad because the more I learned about diseases, the more I most definitely had those diseases because my brain's stupid. So yes, that is a long way to get to. I think my dream job would be to work with animals in some capacity. I love animals so much. Like so much. Like if I could have like a fox farm. Yes. If I could rescue foxes. Well, and like other animals too, but mostly if I could have foxes, I think I'd be a happy lady. I know there's a lot of places that will like let you adopt foxes. And I know it's inhumane, so I would never actually do it. Although it would be lovely to live with one. And then I also realized, though, that they, like, are wild animals and deserve to be in the wild. But also will tear your shit up. Oh, my God. They will tear your shit up. So, yeah. I love these powders. They're so pretty. Okay. What's your favorite color? My favorite color. That's a really hard question because I love colors. I can tell you my least favorite color is red. I used to super not like red at all. I was like, ugh. But actually I've even come around on red. Since doing dip powder, I don't know that there is a color I like don't specifically like anymore. Like I like them all. I like all the colors. So that doesn't answer your question at all. I might pour over on this last one because it was getting hard. It's really, really hard to do my non-dominant hand on camera, by the way. Or to do my dominant hand. Right, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Did you guys hear about the winds in Utah? Oh my god. If anybody lives in Salt Lake where it was like super hurricane force winds the other day. Oh my goodness, are you okay? I was watching a TikTok and there was a person that was talking about it that was like, there's just like trees on like every single house. So my thoughts are with you if you live in Utah. Hopefully everything is okay. But I'm also very, very grateful that we're not on the road right now because we drive through Utah, I don't know, like every other day, basically, when we're on the road. So, yeah, scary. So I'm just using a coffee filter to pour over, and I think cupcake liners would be easier, but I don't have any, so use what you can around here, right? What is your favorite movie? Oh, I hate when people ask me that, because, like, I don't know. What do I feel like watching? That is so hard, but I have to say, like, okay, so if I had to pick one movie, I really, really like Wild, with Reese Witherspoon. That, at first I read the book, and then I watched the movie, and that book and movie made me want to change my fucking life. I was like, I am gonna hike the PCT. I'm gonna do it. I'm a strong ass bitch. I can do it. Of course, I don't think that I'm ever gonna actually do it, but it made me want to really bad. So if I had to pick one, I would say Wild. I'm gonna do one more dip of glitter too. If you guys could see my room right now, you'd be like, bitch, what the fuck? So it's disorganized. Have I talked about my tattoos? I feel like I have talked about my tattoos a little bit. At first my tattoos like meant something. Like I got them because blank. Like I broke up with a boyfriend and this is gonna give me strength. That's the anchor on my hip is what I got. Or I had a friend who passed away and I got her birth date and Roman numerals on my shoulder. Or, you know, I have a Bible verse that really resonates with me on my wrist. Or I got my safety pin for reasons that I'm not going to go over right now in my semicolon, which I'm again not going to go over right now. But I feel like after that, after you have like your first initial ones, if you're like a tattoo person, you start just getting fucking tattoos. Like my back, I got to cover up another tattoo that was very poorly done. It doesn't really have meaning. It just kind of is. I think I liked that better when I had the big glitters that were showing. Oh well. It's the one thing that sucks about pouring over. Maybe I'll place a couple of them. What's your favorite song? Right now, I have that home song stuck in my head. I forget who it's by. But favorite song's really hard for me because I'm really a music person. I just love music a lot. So a favorite song's not really, I don't really have like favorite songs. Gosh, I don't really like the way this is fucking looking. I should have left it alone. Oh well, it'll be fine. Alright, let's do a double clear. Life hack, when you're too lazy to get up and get your non-glitter clear, just stir until you don't see any glitters on top. Oh, it's not gonna work. I gotta go get my other clear. Alright. Alright, I'll do it. It's brand new. I'm so scared I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna take my nail brush. Brush off real good. Sorry if you guys can hear the lawnmower. We got mowing going on. Look, is this one perfect? No, it is not. There are patchy spots, but you know what? You can't see them in a picture, so I'm gonna leave it. And if you want to judge me, that's on you. Progress, not perfection, okay? It actually was hard for me to do my nails this week. I'm in a funk. I always think it's funny when people are in a funk. I'm like, what do you mean you're in a funk? It's so much fun. Just do your nails. You'll feel better. And I'm like, I don't feel like it. So now I'm the one that's in a funk. If you could live anywhere in the United States, where would you live and why? I have talked recently about living in Arizona, Texas, or North Carolina. Because I have friends in those places and I want to live closer to them. But I don't know, man. I don't know that I'm ever going to leave Washington. It's just, I was born here, or not, I wasn't born here. I was actually born in Maryland. But, I was raised here. I was raised like 20 miles from where I live right now. And my parents live here. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so beautiful. I mean, is there a lot of people? Yeah. Is it kind of shitty sometimes? Yeah. But I don't know if I want to like move somewhere else though. I've lived in a lot of other places and I just don't know. I don't know. What were you like as a child and in high school? Damn. Not popular. I had like my group of friends. I guess I would have been kind of like a party kid. A little bit. Yeah, I definitely was a party kid. That's for sure. When I was a child, I was not a partier, obviously, but in high school, I was definitely one of the party kids. I had a hard time in school when I was a kid, actually. Like in elementary school, I had a hard time. So. And that's as far as I'm that's as far as I'm gonna get this time as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this chatty dip with me. I'm gonna just file and buff these off camera so I can try and like make them better, because right now I'm regretting all of my life decisions. So I'm gonna try and love my nails. And yeah, that is just about finished putting on activator. All right, cool. So what did you guys think of this video? Did you like this video? Do you like chatty, do your nails with me type of videos? I like recording them. I think it's a lot of fun to answer people's questions and to just chat. It's like I'm doing my nails with a bunch of my homies. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of fun and I enjoy it a lot. So if you enjoy this video, go ahead and give this video a like. If you are not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any more questions, follow-up questions, whatever the fuck you want, go ahead and ask me down below. And if you would like to ask me questions in the future, if you'd like to participate in one of these videos, go ahead and join my Facebook group or come and see me on Instagram. You can always ask me questions. These places, man, I'm totally fucking open. Whatever question. There are no stupid questions. There are no little questions. There are only very important questions so that people can learn how to have magnificent nails. And yeah, that's all I have for you this week, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Bye! Hi. I'm just gonna, it's been one of those mornings, you know, where you just, need a shot of Captain Morgan that you, chase with a beer. But I'm home. Look, I'm home. Home. I always want to say flavor. Do you say flavor when you talk about, like, colors? Got my hair's cut. What do you guys think? They cut like 4 inches off of it. I'm not sure how I feel about it because it feels a little uneven. I don't know what she was trying to do. I remember when she was cutting it, she was like, I'm gonna account for your ear. And I'm like, okay, like this is the last, I don't know, 30 years I've been getting my hair cut and I've never had somebody account for my ear before. So I thought it was really weird, but I was like, okay, go off, boo, do you? I mean, I don't know, you're the fucking professional. And now I'm like, but Breakfast of Champions. Do you have like a category of music that you like listen to like get like in the mood or to get out of a mood? Whenever I'm like, fuck, man, I just am feeling one way or another way or whatever the fuck. Rachel, quit being so vague. My category of music, Dawn calls it pop punk, but I call it like 90s rock. Like Offspring and Blink-182 and like Green Day, like gets me just like, or Tenacious D. Does anybody listen to Tenacious D? It's Jack Black's band. It gets me going. Tribute especially, which he like makes fun of me because he's like, that's like a kitsch song. Like you only listen to that song like it's kitsch, whatever. Like you just don't, like you don't just play that song on repeat. But I do. I just totally forgot my daughter's downstairs doing school. Worst stepmom ever.